Hey YouTube, it's Rob. I'm streaming some of this Unearth deck. It's like a discard slash unearth thingamajigger hybrid that someone posted on my 8rec thread, so I told him I'd give it a try. I hope this isn't a modern dude. The only time I ever see Temple of Deceit in a modern is when somebody's playing standard and misclicks, so I think it might be a standard dude. I said modern, but you know what I meant. So this is kind of cool. You know, you get the faithless looting. Uh, you pitch the bloodghast and uh, land. And maybe you should have pitched the faithless looting there. I don't know. I kind of wanted to cast it again. Next turn, I mean. Like play a land. Yeah, go ahead. All right. So, what the hell is this? It should be Scry 2. If those lands were Scry 2, I think they'd be playable. Hey, jerk, what are you doing? Nice. Ugh, God, I hate that. Trying to get those damn things on the stack is very annoying. This is like a new bug with the patch today. Nothing wants to go on the stack. Kiln, Fiend. Say what? Alright, so I'll swing with both of those. I think he's got like one of those crazy, like there's a like some kind of weird Niv Magus or something like that, or a weird deck or something. I can't remember. Come on, get on the stack. There you go. Oh god, more stuff to put on the stack. Okay, well he saves it, but he's got very few cards left in the hand, so it feels pretty smooth. I mean, I'm not. This is not like any kind of a deck really, but it does feel kind of nice. You get rewarded for emptying your hand. Alright, well, he gives up. I don't know. I don't know what to decide really. I'll just go. It's not like a any kind of a net deck. Which is cool. Somebody trying his own thing. It wasn't a. I thought it was like a Niv Magus elemental deck, but it turned out to be some kind of. I don't even know what it is. Some kind of thing. Seems to center around Kiln Fiend. Oh god. I shouldn't laugh at people who try to do things on their own, because then I turn around and call people who do net decking straight up lemmings. So it's like I want to see people who do stuff on their own that are competitive. Like when I see people doing these jank ass decks on their own, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I keep, it makes brewers look bad. Yeah, see, this is not, you don't even, no, just, no, not in modern. It's a great picture, great artwork. Aww. You take away my lava axe. That's some cool artwork too. He takes the faithless, weird. What set is that? Is that Innistrad or Lorwyn? I think that's from Lorwyn, from like the Vampire Tribe stuff. Doesn't say. What was Landfall? No, Landfall wasn't Lorwyn. What's that? Shred memory. Exile my cards? What? You jag off. Wow, City of Brass got a cool new picture. That's awesome. Probably use that Apostle's Blessing here. Okay. That's cool. His whole deck is about that Kiln Fiend. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait, I can still do it. That's cool. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's a cool deck. It's not so fun playing on the other side of it. It's kind of like irritating. It's a graveyard deck, though. I mean, so you're always going to be limited to those graveyard hate spells, Leyline of the Void, and stuff like that. But you know, if they're not siding it, and I personally don't use any graveyard hate in my decks because I don't see things like this very often at all. None of the top decks are graveyard based, really. Not to the point, you know, like, okay, you could make a case for Pod or, you know, Snapcasters type things, but, you know, for the most part, they're not. Alright, well, I'll take it, yeah, and I'll throw up that video. So that was kind of just like a, you know, almost a solitaire match. The guy wasn't really playing anything substantial. But it's good to play against those easy ones. You know, you want to be able to beat the easy ones, obviously, but you know, it's when you're first starting out, it's good to play against the easy ones to sort of get the feel for the deck, learn the plays, because there's always plays in there, um, in any deck that's even remotely well put together. There's plays between the cards that need to be learned that might look obvious on paper to some people, but you got to get it in your hand and, you know, run through the iterations of it. So yeah, I think there's some good synergy here. Yeah, I don't know. That worked out pretty good that last game there, but it's 3cc. That's what I don't like about it. This, yeah, okay, sure, 2cc. It comes out on turn 2, 3 damage, discard a card. What's more to, you know, what more do you want? But what about Unis, Unis Prowler, or what about Liliana of the Veil? You know, Unis Prowler gives you a nice discard outlet. Uh, you've also got, you know, there's a lot of other things you could put in here. You've got Stinkweed Imp. Just running through stuff off the top of my head that I would consider. You know, maybe that, what's that 3cc rat that they discard a card from their hand and put it on top of their library. That's evil. I think it's called, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, because that like takes away 2 of their research. Takes away a card now, and they're forced to redraw it. It's nasty. I don't know. Anyway, there's options there. So, I mean, maybe you just like this is like he gets the job done. Like he deals 5 damage, but that's all he does is 5 damage. You know, you're not going to get anything else out of him. That's a single swing. Whereas the Sedaxtrus, you could definitely hardcast this and put a threat on the table. This is obviously a nice repeating threat. This is more of a discard spell, but you know, it's one-sided. This is totally one-sided here. It's great. This is great in here. Pyroclasm, yeah, probably good. Main deck. You know, I wonder about this and this not being Lightning Bolt and you know, Terminate. That's that. Like I said, these are just stuff that goes through my mind. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just you know, have you considered is my question. But yeah, you definitely want the deck more here because you're running Bloodghasts. You always want to be able to get your Bloodghast back. You know, whether you dredge it or not for trying to fill your graveyard up is irrelevant. But it's really nice to get your Bloodghast back. Plus, that's like if you got to pitch a land to Faithless Looting, that's the one you want to pitch. So, Snapcaster, nah, I don't know. I don't know about that. There's not so many, like, this just snaps back anyway. That flashes back anyway. This, now we're talking about I need to cast this. I need to have mana for this. And another card in my hand. That's, like, not the most convenient thing in the world to snap back. This, you snap it back and then kill the Snapcaster. Not exactly great value. You know, possibly. Maybe you've got other stuff on the board, but if you're snapping back a Smallpox, you must be in trouble. You know, the same with this. You snap back the Pyroclasm and then the Snapcaster dies. You kind of lose value off of the Snapcaster that way. I mean, Snapcaster is amazing because of how, you know, you get a free spell and you've got a body on it. It's, you know, that you don't want to kill your body, and then the rest of the stuff is not great with him. So I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. Who knows? Anyway, just thinking out loud here. So I'll post up this video and let me know what you guys think. And if it's the original person who's watching this, I definitely want to know what you think. So later.